Warning, this game's like all scary and stuff. Crazy. Full screen? There we go, that's a nice full screen. Where's my volume? That volume's fine for me. One night at Flumpty's. Ooh, there we go, our stream started. Very nice. So, this is a game I actually haven't played before. I haven't played this one. I don't know much about it. I think I saw Markiplier play it a while back. That's about it. I don't really remember much about it. See how it goes. Don't really know what else to say. It's out until 6 AM. Crazy.
Honk, 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 bark,
Hi, I'm
bark.
Flumpty Bumpty. I'm an egg. I'm immune to the plot, and I can transcend time and space.
Okay.
Also, I'm coming after you. You can figure out the rest. Have fun.
Bark, bark,
Bark.
bark,
Bark.
honk, bark, 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 bark.
Alright. Door power. So there's no camera power, it's just door power. I'm assuming these are the cameras I need to watch out for. Oh, actually, I need to watch out for 1 and seemingly 4 as well. Anything coming from this hallway can get me. Anything coming from this hallway can get me from here. Okay. Good start. Great start. Game over. Easy. Yes, spawns here. This dude moved too. There's no reason to get off the camera as far as I can tell. First thing I want to figure out. If you're staring at him. Oh wait, does this alter usage? It doesn't, good. Ah, you moved. I wonder if, can they move while you're looking at them? That's the first thing I gotta figure out. I'm assuming by that little static effect, that means someone somewhere has moved. So Flumpty himself seems to have moved. Ah, he's to the right here. Okay, yeah.
Bark,
Yeah, he can transcend time and space. I think it's backwards, so I think this is the left hall. Nope. Okay, so it's just Flumpty can do that, because he transcends time and space, as he said. So how do I tell when you've gone? That's how. How have you, Death? This is a bad time to not know the gameplay mechanics. Bark. I know I'm really being really inefficient, but I just need to figure out the mechanics first. You will respawn at 1, so I'll know when you show up. Or when you leave, I mean. There we go. I'm pretty sure one of these characters works like Foxy. But which one? I don't have a clue. So how you feel about One Night at Flumpty's? I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still figuring out the gameplay mechanics. I don't know what everyone does yet. The phone call is pretty funny. I'm assuming Flumpty himself will respawn here. No, I was wrong. Okay, so wherever Flumpty went, he did not respawn back at 1. So that was inefficient power, but that's good to know. You definitely respawn at 1, though. Power's not great, because I know the night gets harder as it goes on. Oh, hey. That's bad. And I'm a little over 50%, so I think I should be doing a little bit more nothing. That's not great. I've run out. So you're our Foxy. Flumpty's gone. Birthday boy Blam always spawns in the same area after an attack. Yeah, he spawns in camera 1. So since you're Foxy, I'll watch you.
Bark.
But that's not the... But Flumpty can spawn anywhere, right? Yeah, so Flumpty's left. Oh, hey. Wait, can Flumpty come? Flumpty can totally come from both doors. I'm pretty confident in that. Cool. I think you're the only one on the camera I actually need to watch for. Hi, evil boy. Alright. This won't be a winning run. However, I think I've got the general gist of the gameplay. Which means it should be pretty good to deal with later. Grunkfist the clown moves every time you pull up the monitor. Yeah, it felt like something like, because he's obviously not moving in front of me, because we don't watch him put his hand out, so assuming he moved as you're in the monitor, it was just a question of, is it every time, or just you can only move while you're in the monitor, right? But if it's every time you put up the monitor, then that's good to know. I was trying to avoid flip up the camera anyways, so that doesn't impact much. Yeah, you're gone. Ooh, my phone decided to... There we go. You're there. I do wonder how close he can get. He could be probably nearly killing me because he's halfway through it, right? Well, that was a very obvious Golden Freddy mechanic. Oh, that's pretty hard to mistake. That was not that bad. That was it. Okay, I was expecting it to be way harder. The beaver has a really small chance to take power from you when he's hitting the door. Only a small chance, really? I'd assume it does every time. The end. Yeah, that was not that bad at all. I was expecting it to be, like, insanely difficult. Like, I was expecting it to be something I'd expect to see in a Night 6 type of game. But that run, I was still trying to figure out gameplay mechanics. I was not playing even remotely optimally. Hard-boiled mode? I assume this would be this game's version of, like, a 1020 mode or something. Something that's barely possible. Actually, I tried to do a set up a keybind. Can I? Oh, I said the wrong thing. Is it that one? Yeah. And I can start a new recording for my next run, because I'm totally doing hard-boiled mode. I've got enough time. Like, that beat that so quick that I might as well just move on to hard-boiled mode. Did I get a different call? Bark. So now with basic gameplay understanding, it should be good. Sweet. So I'm pretty sure the clown doesn't spawn in until quite some time later. However, considering this is hard-boiled mode, I assume he might be able to spawn in earlier. So I should still be really careful about that. The red man might be more active on hard-boiled mode. Yeah, I can tell. He's already here. Does he only come from the left? That's fair. I'm pretty sure Birthday Boy Blem only comes from the right. So it makes sense that the other one also can only come from the left. Hey, there's an animatronic. There's a character I didn't see, by the way. I do want to mention that. There's actually one character I didn't even see at all that night, which is the one with like the heaps of eyes. I'm assuming you'll appear on at the doors.
Bark.
Yeah, I'm worse, MatPat, because my theories are worse. Somehow. His theories can at least be accurate. Yeah, there's a character with a bunch of eyes on one of the cameras. Like, over here. Unless that's not a character. I was under the impression it was a character. But, unless it's just like, just a camera. Wow, I feel like the power is more limited in this tonight. Because I feel like I'm really pushing for power. Bark. I think that's just a camera background. Yeah, that's fair. I was assuming it was a character, but it's understandable if it's not. Because I would think there'd be another one on the left. If there was another character, I'd figure it'd be on the left. Because we have the Red Man, Birthday Boy Blam, Flumpty can appear on both. But then the Beaver can also run down here. Oh, active at 2 AM. That's rough. I thought so, yeah. I thought it'd be something like that. That's not right. I think I'm having the doors closed for too long. Because the characters actually seem to go away pretty quick, but I'm leaving the doors down for a pretty extended period of time. Yeah, this is not great power-wise. How long could the beaver wait? That's the next thing I should figure out. Because obviously the beaver can't wait forever, because otherwise there'd be no point in checking his camera. But it does seem to be quite an amount of time it can wait for. I think that's one thing I should figure out, because then if I know how long I should be waiting for approximately, then I could wait a certain period of time before shutting the door. This is not too bad for a first run of hard-boiled mode. 5 AM, that's not too bad.
Bark.
You think you need to look at the hallway to trigger? No, he has to be able to do it without looking. He has to. Just on a game design level, it doesn't make sense for it to literally make you wait. Because if you can just... Oh, that's death. Okay. Alrighty. GG's. So he's actually going to do the jump scare. Okay. Look, 5 AM, first attempt, not too bad. So I'm assuming that just works like Five Nights at Freddy's 1, where I took too long to close the door, so they jammed it. Okay, so this one, I'm not going to check the camera. That's what I'm going to do this time. I'm going to see how long it takes the beaver to kill me if I don't check at all. Red man generally takes a while to leave. Bark. You go away very quick. Grunkfist is the easiest to counter lol unless you haven't watched the beaver for quite some time. What do you mean unless you haven't watched the beaver for quite some time? Why does that make Grunkfist any harder to deal with? Wouldn't not watching the beaver be what you do for Grunkfist? If you pull up the mod, watch any camera Grunkfist moves. Yeah, I already noticed that. I already know that. That's exactly what I mean. But you don't want Gronkfist to move. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, you didn't know, you guys didn't see what just happened, but literally everything on my computer just minimized. Everything minimized, so that scared me for a sec. It's not even in, like, it's borderless to full screen, so. How long does it take for the beaver to do anything this night? Damn. Until the beaver kills me, I'm going to be running with the idea that watching... There we go. So he does take quite some time to reach you. Because I'm at 2 AM. Oh, I didn't check the beaver. That was a mistake because my game minimized. So yeah, I was just seeing how long it actually takes for it to do anything. Anyway, so to explain what I was saying, Revi, because what you're saying is Grunkfist is the easiest to counter because you just gotta check the beaver a bunch and it makes him not come after you. But then you said doing that makes him come after you. That's why what you're saying is confusing, because even if that's not what you meant, that's what you've typed. So you've contradicted yourself in chat. That's why it was confusing. But I already know how they work, because Grunkfist moves every time you flick up the camera, and the beaver can't move while you're looking at it, just like Foxy in the first game with Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's a balance. You got to make sure you're checking the beaver, but you have to do it not too often. Oh, okay. I waited too long. I'm not surprised. Man, just kill me. Alright, so also my recording stopped. I mean, the streaming kept going, but the recording didn't, so I'm gonna restart the recording. There we go. Bark. This is good. Bark. I like that. Bark. I believe I can also check the beaver, like, heaps at the start of the night, because I believe Grunkfist, I could do this as much as I want. I don't believe Grunkfist spawns until 2 AM. Yeah, I'm not sensing any clowns. Yeah, Grunkfist definitely hasn't spawned yet. So I should be checking the beaver a lot early on in the night. Hey. How you doing? You good there? Just checking. It's an interesting mechanic here. It's simple, but it's effective. I really like the contradicting mechanics. But you gotta do one thing, but doing it one thing, that thing, like, screws you over in other ways. It's interesting game design. Probably outright say that's good game design. because it introduces a really good level of tension and skill. Hey, game dev, yes.
Bark.
I would have had a trailer made for my game by soon, but unfortunately, the game engine I was using was Unity, and Unity's having some issues right now, so I've had to relearn a new game engine. Oh, come on, just come at me. So because, yeah, that means the actual trailer for my game won't come out for a lot longer than I had hoped. Bark. I think this is objectively good.
Bark.
Bark. Good at adding the bark into the gameplay loop. It's essential. Oh yes, Unity and their dumb decision. Yeah, so their recent one was just such a dumb move. It's actually insane. Like in oh wait, what did I close that for? Power's gonna be tight. Four AM. A lot of games have been affected, and a lot of them has. Yep. I think the biggest mistake Unity has made is not realizing at what game's being impacted by this. Because sure, this messes with indie devs like us, but also keep in mind that doing this, they're picking fights with Disney and other really major companies like that. And I really don't think picking a fight with companies like Disney is a smart move. Hey, what do you mean power's low? God damn it. Wait, wasn't my laptop on charge? Wait, why is it running out of power? Oh my god. Well, that may have been the run ending. The run ender. Oh my god, what's going on? What are you doing? Computer, what are you doing? A lot of the things, if you ever see me like flip up the camera for like no reason, it's like just before. That was just then. That was also because the game minimized itself again. I'm not really sure why it felt the urge to do it, but... Oh, damn it. I die a lot at 5 AM, I guess. Oh well. Another 5 AM run isn't that bad. Also, the recording stopped too, for some reason. This computer really freaks out when it hits low power. Wouldn't be the first time. Like, what was it? It was during a security breach playthrough? I don't remember. But I remember some game I was playing. One of the Five Nights at Freddy's games or something. And I nearly beat one of the really difficult modes. But then at 5 AM, I got the low power notification, which stops everything. You have to stops, minimizes, it just stops everything. So I end up losing the run because of the low power notification. I try to keep my laptop on charge most of the time, but it just, I don't know, I guess the charge just doesn't stay in. So I think it just falls out and it dies. Alright. Get the recording going again because that stopped too.
Bark.
Early on, this is the priority. Ah, the newspaper. Sounds like I played one of the original games. I played all of the original games on Steam. That's actually one of the things I want to do after I play the rest of the Fanverse games is do a tier list of all the games. I think that would be fun. The first game's absolutely horrific for it, by the way. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, switch tab, minimize it, do whatever, it just dies.
Bark.
Hey man. One of these bozos have to go away, right? There we go. Alright. Next wave. Basically. A tier list of all the official games. But then I might add fan games I've played after. And then maybe at the end of it playing each, like, fan game, I could place it on the tier list. This is a fun little addition. Yo.
Bark.
Grunkfist is now active. Which means we don't look at the beaver. maybe I look at the beaver. It's good to line up beaver attacks with birthday boy blams, because then you keep the door. The door is going to be closed no matter what, so it's better for power. I think. I think that makes sense.
Honk.
Yeah, my power's the same as it's always been. At this point in time. Which isn't great, I don't think. I don't think my power usage is very good. Is birthday boy Blam gonna show up again? There we go. Good. Yeah, this power is not it.
Bark.
Hi Mecha, it's going well. Bark. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Oh well. It's only one night. There are technically 2 nights in this game, because you have the main night and then you have hard boiled mode. I beat the main night pretty quickly. So I'm doing hard boiled mode now. See if I can beat it. If I don't, oh well, but I have plenty of time to do tries on it. It's gonna be red man. It's gonna be the red dude who attacks first. I'm not gonna check the right door. I should be checking you though. There we go. Since I can actually check the camera, yeah, I can check to see if they've left. In a way that doesn't use power. So I think more camera usage at the start of the night is also something I should be doing. See, birthday boy Blam, they're both about to show up, so. Flumpty's gone, but then this dude's here, yep. Cool. So since everyone just attacked, it might be a second before they actually get here, so I'm going to leave it a little bit longer than I normally would. And that's where I died last time. I left it too long last time. Thinking, oh, they're not going to attack so soon. But they do attack so soon. The birthday boy Bland's about to show up. See him, Meko? Actually, check that. I should be checking the cameras. There we go. Birthday boy Blam's the only one that comes from the right side, so... I mean, aside from the beaver. So if I see birthday boy Blam, go away. Oh no, that's right. Flumpty, I think, can come from both. Can he? Can he come from both? I'm actually not confident in that statement. I feel like I've only seen Flumpty on the left side. So now Gronkfus is active, so now's the time where I don't use the camera as much. I use the camera to synced up with Birthday Boy Blam's moves. Like now. You came back and attacked really fast. I didn't expect you back so quick. Wow. Alright. Well, that's just changed everything. Right, so this is definitely not a 20 mode. Because their movement speeds are inconsistent. In 20 modes, they always move really quick. But it's inconsistent on this, so it's definitely not a 20 mode. But it's really difficult regardless. Like, I only just checked. I was waiting for something to happen on the other side. And then he attacked. Wow. Oh well, I'll give it a couple more tries.
Bark.
So again, right at the start of the night, I should be using the camera a lot. As everyone accounted for. In fact, let's actually not even get off the camera. Until something's about to show up. Because it doesn't use power, so there's no real reason to get off. So Flumpty is moved to here. So that dude's about to show up, and Flumpty's about to show up. Everyone's about to show up. Alright. So here's how it works. I figured it out. Just that way, so when he moves, he was on timers like the first game does, but there's a few differences. In the first game, they only attack you when you put the monitor down. In this one, obviously, they don't. So what happened there was I opened the door at a really unfortunate time that I couldn't respond to open it back up again, because the timer was about to hit. Which means if I'd waited like a second later, he would have been gone. So when they're at the door, they run a timer, and it's either they attack or they run away during that timer. If I know what the times are, it's not worth being sweaty enough to figure out the exact timers, but still. Because yeah, the reason why he killed me so quick, because usually sometimes he can take quite a while to actually attack you, and that's because that's the timer. It just happened to have opened at the wrong time. If it had been just a little bit earlier, I would have been able to react and close it again. And if I was a little later, it would have been gone. So yeah, that sucks. That's just unfortunate timing. Should be recording these. A lot of these I'm not actually recording, I'm sad about that. Oh, camera. Don't waste power. But yeah, the thing is with recording is if I record these and save them, then I can, when I edit the video, because I'm going to turn this into a video, I'm really bad at that. I haven't really known video editing well enough to actually make proper videos. But I'm gonna try and work on turning this into a video. And I think having like a death montage or something from this would be fun. But I can only do that if I actually record the deaths. See you, Mecca. Oh wait, I already said see you, Mecca, didn't I? We have to better go. Hi, Jimmy Ben. Bark.
Bark.
That was delayed. You're there. Okay. What type of game is this? This is a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. That's also kind of not a fan game anymore, because it was put into the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. So it's an official fan game. Kind of. I mean, technically, this is what got it into the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative. It's not the initiative game itself, because the one that came from the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative was the third game in the series, but by connection, it's more or less official. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, 2 AM, Grunkfest is now active. I can definitely see a lot of mistakes I'm making gameplay-wise. The game's actually really well put together. Gameplay-wise, it's really well done. And I can definitely tell there's a lot of mistakes I'm making, and you don't get a lot of room for mistakes. I'm simply just not good enough. Hi, Gamer Tunic. What game am I gonna play tomorrow? The sequel to this. I'll be playing One Night at Flumpty's 2. Same time. I always stream at the same time. That is 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. The eyes on one of the cams indicates how many more times you can open the camera before Grunkfus the clown jump scares you. Oh, that's what they're for. I thought they were another character. I was thinking, hey, that's probably another character I haven't seen. But then I didn't see the character, so I was thinking maybe it's just a background detail. But if it's for how many times he can kill you, that makes... How many times you can use the cameras before he can kill you, that makes a lot of sense. In the second game, the eyes become a character. Gotta go. It's all good. See you tomorrow. Oh, it's so tense when nothing happens. Something's just so tense. I don't know what it is. But when nothing is happening, it's terrifying. Like, when there's a lot happening, it's chaotic. But when nothing is happening, it's for some reason scarier. It's like that in all the games like this. I don't know why. It's probably because when you don't see them for a long period of time, it's something like not knowing where they are. And the idea of not knowing where they are is scary. That would be my guess. I bet I'd die instantly if I run out of power. I bet this is not one of the lenient games. Though it gives you a nice timeout sequence. Ha! We got the ham! With the ham, guys! The boy Blam, the beaver, the red man, Grumpus the clown, and golden Flumpty. The egged. There we go. 1 out at Flumpty's. I actually beat that. Nice. This was actually very well put together. It was fair. It was intuitive. especially for a game that's doesn't really give you much instruction. It's very intuitive on how to survive. And the mixture of mechanics that clash against each other worked. Like the Beaver and Grunkfist the Clown combination, that felt great. Overall, it's very well put together. So, I think the next thing, yeah, so the only thing I've got left to say, this is going to be where I'm ending the stream. And I'll see you tomorrow for the sequel, because there is a sequel, there's 3 of these, at least as far as I'm aware. I'm aware there's 3 of them, I think there's 3 of them. So, see you tomorrow, see if I can beat one out of Flumpty's 2. What's my keybind for turning the stream off?